Reece over the wicket, left arm to Charlesworth, who clips that one aerially, but perfectly safe through square leg. This will be the first test of the outfield. It has to be said, it doesn't look lightning quick. Reece bowls, Charlesworth plays the first delightful on drive of the season. You know I had to do it. What a shot.
To the members' pavilion as this next one is driven gloriously for four by Charlesworth to the left of Brown, and away it went into the offside.
Comes Reece, bowls down the leg side. He's got something on that. You can tell immediately. Dent was looking back, and that's the first wicket for Derbyshire. It's a strangled job down the leg side.
He's in bowls. That one is driven for four by Charlesworth. Don't bother running. In fact, he's barely moved, and quite right too. His fourth boundary. No, for the first time in their history, here is Chappell in bowls. That one's cut away off the back foot to the point boundary for four this time by Charlesworth. Zach Chappell hasn't started well here. And past the umpire now, and that one is flayed away out towards the vacant third man area. Was a strange old shot. I think he was going to play it no matter what, but
here comes Reece to Price, and that is a drive me ball, and Ollie Price is obliged, just crashed it away to the extra cover boundary for four. Reece bowls, Charlesworth edges caught at second slip. That's a big wicket. Charlesworth was looking in good touch, but he just got stuck on 22.
Round the wicket to Hammond, who drives for four runs out to the backward point boundary. Slightly over pitch, too far outside of stump. Thank you very much indeed. Nice shot.
That is his coaching. This has been turned away by Ollie Price to start a new over, and it'll go down to the fine leg boundary for four. There was a hopeful appeal for LBW. It might have been Ben Compton nearly doing that a couple of seasons back.
Next delivery, it's edged and caught that first slip. Hammond's gone. Caleb Jewell has his first catch as a Derbyshire player at first slip. Comfortable height, just down to his left-hand side. The third wicket falls. Last season made it impossible. That's just tickled fine by Bracey down to fine leg for four runs. Nicely played off his hip.
Brown bowls and Bracey drives gloriously through the covers. That's up there with the shots of the morning. He is 61 for three, and well, he square drives this time, but that's because the ball was so full that all he had to do really was open the face of the bat, use the pace of the ball.
Bowls, that is edged, and it's caught by Wayne Madsen low down at second slip. Price has gone, he can't quite believe it.
Bracey faces, and that is edged, but this time wouldn't have carried had there been a third slip in place. But three slips in a gully as Brown over pitches, and Bracey drives him for four runs as the ball whistles across the turf down towards wide long off. Pat Brown into Van Buren. It's short and wide, and that tends to be where Graham Van Buren likes it. A bit of an uppercut over backward point, and he picks up a boundary. As Morley bowls the last ball of the morning session, and forward goes Van Buren and plays it back. And also in this country, I suppose, as well, to some extent. Been there for a period of time now. This is angled very neatly by Van Buren down through the gully.
The next delivery, and it's crashed away off the back foot, backward a square on the offside for four runs by Van Buren. Nice shot, ball was there to be hit.
Reece to Bracey, chops that one away past backward point. The ball's running out towards the boundary. It's going to be a sprint, and it's going to be a slide and a successful keep.
No, there'd be five wides, wouldn't it? This one is driven. Yeah, my maths was hopeless. Driven beautifully by Bracey out towards the extra cover boundary, and it beats Pat Brown. Next delivery is driven for four runs by Bracey out to the cover boundary. Nice shot. Very classical.
Here comes Reece and bowls, and this is stroked away through the covers by Van Buren. It was slightly on the up, and it might just have enough on it to go for four. It does. It's probably not the quickest part of square for Reece, and he does try a short ball, and it's clattered for four where the deep square leg would have been. Just thinking, I'd be surprised actually, but I can barely hear it now.
He got very sensitive here as Dal bowls. That one is driven back towards him. He doesn't collect it in his follow through, and it's gone all the way for four runs. He hit it into the ground, Bracey, on the drive.
As Reece is having another over, that's very wide, and Van Buren does have to reach for it a fraction, but it really sat up that and begged to be.
Hurst, Dahl in bowls to Bracey. Full delivery, and he's bowled him. He's got it underneath his bat. It was a sort of floaty Yorker as much as anything.
Saying, but If Van Buren goes, he's the glue that you would like to hold all those together. Short ball and a crunching cut shot will bring 4 runs for Van Buren.
Dahl is in again, and Price is struck on the pad. Big appeal, and he's gone. And Anuj Dahl has his 4th wicket of this first innings. Celebrates with his skipper Wayne Madsen, and Price goes for a 2-ball duck. Gloucestershire 138 for 6. Bowls, and that one is clipped nicely into the leg side by Van Buren. If he gets 2, he'll get to his half century, and he will come back comfortably for his half century. And nicely played. 83 deliveries in around the wicket. Bowls, and that one is defended into the onside, dribbles barely a couple of yards into the onside, and that will be tea on the first day.
Round the wicket he goes, and this is top edged way up into the air. This should be a wicket. First ball of the evening session, down at long leg. The catch is pouched.
Wow.
So the partnership, which is worth 60, has not survived 1 ball of the evening session. It was a short ball from Reece. Reece bowls. Oh, he's bowled inside edge, was it? But it's gone between bat and pad anyway. As Reece bowls, strikes him on the pad. Was there edge there? No, there wasn't. If there wasn't inside edge, then that was stone dead. Reece switches to round the wicket. This is edged and caught at first slip. That's the end of the Gloucestershire innings. It ends on 222. As Taylor runs in, bowls a short ball. It's pulled away past mid-wicket for 4. So
Singdale in, bowls to Jewell up on his toes, plays it nicely out towards the cover boundary. I'm not sure if it's got the legs to go. It has got the legs to get to the boundary rope.
Forwards.
He's in again and bowls to Jewell, who just guides this using the pace of the ball. That's 4. He's timed that absolutely beautifully out to the cover boundary on this occasion. Singdale in, bowls to Jewell, who flicks this one away. There is a fielder out there, but this one has raced away to backward square leg. Blimey. Singdale is in again, and this time he's just bounced it as David Lloyd into the ground beyond the dive of Miles Hammond at third slip. Singdale in again, and that's been punched away backward a square on the offside for 4 runs by Caleb Jewell. As Singdale bowls, and it's guided away once again, this time to the cover boundary by Jewell for another boundary. Matt Taylor in and bowls, and this one has been thrashed out down towards the vacant third man area. In he comes again, Taylor, and this is 4 more for Caleb Jewell, and Derbyshire's 50 comes up.
Tom Price bowls, and there's that back foot drive from Jewell, and he's going to get 4 for it as well. There's a fielder out at that deep backward point position, but he's hit it pretty much along the line of point. No wicket. Tom Price to Lloyd, bowled him! There's the first wicket of the season, and it's a fairly classic Tom Price dismissal. He is really... Tom Price bowls, and that's whipped away through mid-wicket. That's a really nice piece of timing. It probably was a little too straight from Tom Price. Well,
left armour in and bowls, and he's driven for 4 out to the cover boundary. Blimey, he's seen it well in the Caleb Jewell match, anything like that. Taylor bowls, trim, and he's edged it, and it's gone down to third man for 4, just to the left of Ollie Price. There are only 2 slips in now. He's in again and bowls, and that one's on leg stump, and it's clipped away for 4 runs, and that's a half century for Caleb Jewell on his Derbyshire debut off just 37 deliveries. It's been a magnificent innings so far. A couple of false shots, raises his bat. He's in now, bowls to Jewell, it's short, and he's lifted it down towards a very straight third man for 4. I got all excited then. I didn't see where the ball landed at all. It's 5th over. He's in now, bowls to Jewell, it's short, and he's lifted it down towards a very straight third man for 4.
deadly mixture of, as this is clipped through mid-wicket by Harry Kane, this may well be 4 more. Nothing's going to stop that. It's gone more in front of square than his first boundary, but it's quite similar. Tended to use the short ball as much as he had, but this is a short ball. It's been pulled up in the air, should be a catch down at fine leg, and it's taken. Last ball of the day, Zaman Akhtar bowls and passes the outside edge of Madsen for the second time in the over, but he survives, and Gloucestershire, they have given themselves a heck of a lot of work to do in this match.